Toronto Brad here, and we just doing a quick vlog on just checking out some of the costs on the flights from Toronto to Manila. Just want to get that done this weekend so we can do the booking party and check out the cost. So let's do that right now. All right, so I'm looking at the cost of the flight between $1,600 for the flight. Let's say $1,600 cost for the flight. And you guys, like Tuna Kahuna and Exit to Thailand, Something Wrong, all of you guys that helped me out, you guys on your super chat, you gave me about 800 Canadian dollars. So thank you guys very much for supporting me. And the flight cost is $1,600. That's my budgeted cost for the flight from Toronto to Manila. $1,600 to $2,200 for the flight cost. So that would make my cost about $800 to about $1,400 out of pocket. So that's what I got to pay out of pocket. It's $800 to $1,400 for the flight if I'm able to get between $1,600 and $2,200 for the actual flight. Okay, so what I'm also going to assume is that in Manila, I have to spend about $500 on my hotel cost, which is about, I think that's fair. I think last time I spent $500 for almost 2 weeks in Manila, but this time I'm going to be spending less time in Manila, so I'm going to go upscale, so it's going to be more dollars per night. And I'm going to budget in about $1,500 for AC, and I'll just take a look in here. So my total cost now is looking at around $4,400 for the cost of the flight and all of that. Then you can minus out the money that you guys chipped in, $800. So total cost $3,600 less my vacation pay, $1,500 in vacation pay. It's not much, but I'll take it. It's what I have accumulated so far. I was on vacation a bit last year. It's not bad. So if you minus all of that out, so you minus the $1,500 out of the $36, it comes to my out-of-pocket expense is going to be roughly $2,100 Canadian for my out-of-pocket expenses. That's just not too bad for a trip to the Philippines. So it's okay, $2,100. So now we are going to look into the flight cost, Toronto to Manila. Let's take a look into the flight cost and see what's currently happening in the world of flights from Toronto to Manila. So if I punch everything in here, so to go into the Google Flights, let's set it up to Manila. So just take me a second here while I pump in the information. And again, thank you guys for tuning in. As I'm doing this, don't forget to hit the like and the share and the subscribe buttons. I'm a small YouTuber, I know, but many of you guys are kind of interested in what I'm doing. So if you guys enjoy the content and if you guys would like to see more of it, don't forget to hit the like and the share and subscribe button so that I can continue doing these small little YouTubes for you guys. So let's take a look in searching out the cost of the flight between Toronto and Manila, which I have to book tonight so I can get the best prices anyways. So you can see right now the current prices are still very high. This says on the Google Flights cost is high right now between Toronto and Manila. We're looking at a price of around $4,000. So remember last year when I went to Manila, I was on a direct flight between Toronto and Manila and I paid roughly $3,500 for my flight. But that was when the flights were very limited because of the pandemic. So now the flights have opened up. The Chinese flights, Chinese airlines haven't yet gotten up and running. Plus we have another problem where Toronto is limiting the number of international flights and departures because the airport is basically already at capacity. It's a brand new airport. It's a brand spanking new airport that we have here in Toronto, but yet the capacity, which I think was built for 60 million or something like that, or 70 million, it just can't handle it. So they're trying to limit the number of international flights, international departures. So that may also increase the flight cost because it's just a supply and demand situation right now where the flights out of the country are going to become more expensive. So as you can see right now, flights through Korea, if I can do a layover in Korea, it's going to be about $2,500. Look at that. If you're looking at some of the other flights like Ava Air with a layover in Taipei, it's showing about a price of $3,600. But with the layover in Korea, it's a $2,300 flight with an overnight layover in Seoul or Incheon. So again, it's not super expensive, but you know, obviously I would like a little bit better pricing than that. Let's see if there's something else that we can do to bring the price down, because obviously I don't want to pay over $3,000 out of pocket on this flight. So let's see if we can find something a little bit better. So it's going through here and see what else we can get. So if I change the dates on my flight, so let's change it over to the 23rd of March to the 21st of April. So if I do that, now you see the flights are coming in my budget range, right? So now you see it's around the 2,100 to 2,200 for the flight through to Manila, and it's got plenty of flights. So if I go on March the 23rd, so if I leave in 2 weeks, roughly 2.5 weeks, I can get the flight for $2,100 right in the budget, perfect for my flight. So basically all we have to do is get to booking.